Practical, tactical kit setups for preppers. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This is a hot topic, prepper world. Everybody likes talking tactical gear. I don't do it too often on here. Usually I do it on Patreon. If you want to check out that content, links in the description below. Hundreds and hundreds of exclusive content there. Come join us and be part of Team AP. Yeah, it's well worth $1 a month. I feel it is, definitely. Worth probably a lot more than that. But anyway, practical, tactical kit. Okay, in the tactical world, there are a lot of gear snobs. There are a lot of people say, no, that's not the way it's done. It's got to be done this way. Well, let me tell you. A lot of it is personal preference. A lot of it is what skills do you have and what needs do you have. Also, what your budget is. Being practical about your tactical gear is important. Not just getting what some high-speed, low-drag dude has. You're a prepper. You don't need to kit yourself like a member of DevGru or aka SEAL Team 6 or Army Special Forces or anything like that. That's not what it's about. Now, there's also terms thrown around also. There's militia, there's Minutemen, there's militant farmer. There's a lot of stuff like that out there. But before I go any further in the video, I'm not advocating any form of violence. I'm not advocating any form of destruction, chaos, anything like that. I'm speaking to law-abiding citizens that just want to prepare themselves to have the ability to defend themselves, their property, their friends, their family, their way of life, if and or when needed. So don't think I'm advocating anything here whatsoever. This is all about being level-headed, but yet keeping yourself or giving yourself the chance to survive a tactical engagement. So I'm starting off with the lightest kit that I have with me right now. Yes. This kit is just a grab and go. Also, I'm just focusing on the chest portion of kit. I'm not going into packs today. I'm also not going into war belt, battle belt setups today. I like running a war belt, but today I'm just talking about from here up. Okay, so we all know basic minimum, you gotta have one of these, right? You know, and have a friendly one of these, right? Like this. Anyway, I'm not talking about this today either, really, right? That's just to show you what I would be carrying. So we're talking lightweight setup first. This is a very lightweight setup. It's just a little chest panel with 3 mags in it and a knife. That's pretty much it. Actually, it is it. It's so simple. Super light. I can run miles and miles and miles like this. I could ruck through this. I could do anything, any extended period of time. Now, this is an extended period of time kit though, right? No, it's not. What this is just bare bones basic. Like if I have to I want to throw something on quick and respond quickly. Or say I'm out working in the garden or I'm doing some little like kind of patrol or security checks on my property. And the threat environment hasn't evolved to a point where I feel like I need plates or more capability. Like I said, you can shred everything I'm saying if you choose to go that route. Well, maybe not everything I'm saying, but kit is very personal. And like I said, it's based on your experience, your capability, your budget, a lot of things. And from the kits that I'm going to show you today are kits that I use. I have used similar setups in the military. I train tactical engagements, CQB, and open field work a lot. I train a lot. These setups work for me. So shred all you want. I don't care. This is good advice and this stuff works for me. It may not work necessarily for you, but anyway, enough of that aside. So just 3 mags and knife. Very, very simple. Very, very compact. Doesn't stick out a bunch. Super light. And yes, my neighbors are enjoying their Second Amendment today. Sounds like them and the house behind them are both rocking it over there. Anyway, so this is a lightweight kit. What is it? Okay, well, it's just a Condor chest panel. Because it's just a chest panel. Seriously? You don't have to spend a bunch of money on it. Save yourself the money and just get a Condor chest panel. And this is just a Condor triple mag pouch, you know, with Velcro enclosures. A lot of people are like, oh, Velcro, I don't like Velcro because in a tactical environment, it's going to make noise. If I'm doing a mag swap, rounds are flying. I don't give a crap about the noise of Velcro. There's gunfire all around me, right? Okay, seriously. Now Velcro on like your pockets, on your cargo pockets or something like that, that's a different story. Or your admin pouch or something like that. I get it. But mag pouches, who cares? If you're doing a mag swap, you're in a gunfight. Nobody's gonna hear that, okay? And it wouldn't matter anyway, if they did. Okay, so that's the first kit. Nice little lightweight kit. Set that aside, I'll go to the next lightest kit. This is also a Condor kit because Condor works and it doesn't cost $1 million. So I run Condor, a lot of stuff Condor. Not everything. I have my likes, I have my dislikes with other stuff also. So this is more like a recce rig, since this is like the popular, one of those keywords that's hot today nowadays. No, it's like a reconnaissance rig. It's a long-range patrol rig. It's in a situation where I don't feel the need to have plates, to have body armor. But I still want extended capability more than that kit provides. So I forget what this is. This is just a Condor. It's the chest rig that has the integrated 6 mag pouches on the front, and that's all it is. And then Molly webbing, of course. I forget which one it is, like I said, but it works. It works fine. It holds 6, and then I have a fast mag on the front for number 7. Because in an extended patrol type environment, you want a little more capability with these. Knife, same thing. Yep. You'll notice all my knives are in a similar position because muscle memory, right? You want your gear in the same spot as much as possible, depending on how the rig works, how you can set it up. Try to keep things in the same place as much as possible. Okay, so IFAK, that's important, right? Why do I put my IFAK here? Because I like resting my arm on it when I'm out patrolling, and or like this, and or just hanging out. So that's a good location. And as you can see, there's no more real estate back there, so it's pretty much the only place it can go. This is more of an admin pouch. Got a bunch of stuff in here. Got calories, got water filtration, got a lighter, got 550 cord, got camo face paint, got compass, got maps, got probably some rim oil in here. I don't know what's all in there. There's a bunch of stuff in there. So we're not really going over the specific stuff like that in this video. I have gone over this rig specifically on Patreon. Like I said, if you want to check it out, links in the description below. It's only $1 a month. Okay, admin pouch. So important things to have, even if you are just a prepper. IFAK is important. Individual first aid kit, trauma kit, blowout kit, very important.
What do I do with this pile stuff worked up?
Whatever you want to.
Okay.
Whatever you want to. It's okay.
I think just throw it in the compost.
Okay, you can do that. I would apologize, but my little girl comes first. So, back to the video. IFAK individual first aid kit is a must. Very important. That lightweight kit didn't have it. Of course not, because it was that's just a go quick. Lightweight. Okay, knife, fixed blade knife is important. Your admin pouch for things like calories, water filtration, stuff like that is also important. Alright, what else do I have on here? I already told you about the 6 mags plus 1, so 7. Knife. Little double pistol mag pouch here. This one's currently empty. just because I grabbed the Leatherman out of it. I was using it earlier, so it's not in there. And this is a secondary weapon system handheld magazine. Gloves are very important in tactical environment. I really love these gloves. Here, I'll show you what they are really quick. These are the Blackhawk Solag. You should be able to see Blackhawk right there. Yep, Blackhawk Solag. What I really like about these gloves is they're leather, so they're really durable. And knuckle protection, no, it's not for fighting. This is knuckle protection from scraping your knuckles, banging your knuckles on stuff as you fall, you trip, you slam into the wall, you get thrown around, whatever. It's important to have knuckle protection. Plus, because your hands are one of the first items through a door, through the woods, whatever. They're the ones swinging the machete, swinging whatever it is, clearing a path, whatever. And so your knuckles get shredded up, and your hands get also can get damaged and hurt. Another reason why I like gloves is manipulating your primary defensive tool. You need to slam that charging handle back. Well, if you're doing it with a raw palm of your hand, you could get shredded up. You could get hurt. If you're using AK, same thing. Also, secondary, as in handheld systems, the manipulations of that also, if you're wearing gloves, can protect your hands. And you don't want to get all, people are like, oh, are you a sissy and your hands are so weak? No. But especially in a preparedness situation, a prepper situation, you don't want to get little cuts or lacerations or anything on your hand that could get infected and could kill you because you can't just go to the hospital. So we got to think about these things as preppers. So gloves are very important. I really like these gloves. I don't know if they're made anymore. They have a new version that's like really high tech, like almost like halo looking gloves. But anyway, I really like these gloves. So that is what it is. It's one of my favorite gloves. That pretty much is this kit. It is lightweight. It doesn't weigh very much at all. I mean, I can go run 10 miles in this, 20 miles. I can go hike. And one thing that's nice about that is it sticks out there a little bit more. You know, I mean, it's a little more, has a little more depth to it, so you're not going to be able to go prone as easy. Yes, I know somebody's going to come up with that. Oh, you can't go prone in that kit. Okay, yes, you can. Is it as easy as wearing nothing? No. But is surviving a gunfight wearing nothing easy? No, it's not. Unfortunately, we have to have this kind of stuff on us. So there's a give and take. So think about that. Okay, and the way this is set up also is that this, since it's a long-range kit, I would have my pack on, my patrol pack, 3-day pack, whatever you want to call it, your recce rig pack, to be tactical, you know. But anyway, seriously, I'd have my pack on, this setup, primary. I would also have probably, actually, I'm not going to go into that stuff because that's belt stuff. I'm not doing belt stuff in this video. So I like this setup. It works very well. It is what it is. And these setups I have, the way I have them set up is to be used in conjunction with my war belt. With the exception of this rig. This rig has the IFAK on it for a reason, because I would not be wearing a war belt in a long-range reconnaissance role. What I would have, I guess I will mention it, is I would have the universal belt loop holder with my Safariland mid-ride drop with my primary handheld secondary tool. If you know what I mean with that. God, I hate YouTube sometimes. And I'd have that right on my belt. Not on a war belt, but just on my belt. And so I would have a secondary, but I wouldn't have the full-on belt setup that would interfere with a larger pack and other things like that. So that is that setup. All right, let's go into the heaviest setup, which still isn't really that heavy because I have level 3+ poly plates in here. So it is not super heavy. All right, there you go. This is plate carrier with plates. One thing, every time I do a video showing a plate carrier, everybody's like, oh, your plate carrier is not set up right. It's not high enough. Okay, yes it is. The top of the plate right here needs to be right in line with the sternum, your sternum notch. That little U-shaped notch right at the top of your sternum. And mine is exactly there. See? You want to see it? Okay, yeah. No more trolls. Anyway, this setup, this is my primary go-to-war rig. This is what I would take over anything else if I had the opportunity. In conjunction with this one set up to be used in conjunction with my war belt. So, this is a med kit, yes, but it's not a full-on IFAK. This is like an additional med kit. There's a bunch more gauze in there, some electrical tape. There's a bunch of additional stuff in there. I'm not going to really go into detail on that right now. I'm pretty sure I've covered it on Patreon. If not, I will. There's that Patreon thing again. Shameless plug, right? Okay, what's this? This is duct tape. Just elastic banded to the mag pouch because duct tape works. Sharpie for marking targets or writing a time on a date stamp, time and date stamp on your tourniquet, which is right here. One of them is right there. The other one, like I said, I'd use this in conjunction with my war belt. The other one on my war belt's right here. And this actually, I think I'm going to move back to here so I can use it. I can grab this one with this hand, or I can get this one on my war belt with this hand. So no matter what, I would be able to grab one with either hand. But I always have one in my cargo pocket also. So I always have like 3 or 4 tourniquets on me when I'm in this kit. Because there's another tourniquet in here, there's another one on my IFAK, there's one on my belt, and there's one on the carrier. So that's important, having multiple tourniquets, because you may have multiple multiple injuries, right? Especially if there's a big boom. Okay, so what else? I already talked about the med kit. I already talked about the electrical tape, mag. This mag and this mag, people will say, oh, those are really difficult to grab. They're hard to reach and stuff like that. Yes, they are. That's true. Because those are my last 2 mags I would be using ever. Those are like my emergency mags, okay? These are the primaries, of which actually, that's kind of funny. When I took my 22s out and put these back in, I wasn't wearing it, so I accidentally put them in backwards. That's the way they go. So when you pull them up, they're ready to go in. Okay, so that's my fault. Okay, yes, that is like a last ditch. Same with this one. Okay, on this side, secondary magazine. Knife, fighting knife. This is a Cold Steel SRK. That's my primary fighting knife in this kit. So it's a good blade. It's a nice knife. It is full tang, and it'll do the things. And it's, yeah, good capabilities. So that's there. This, pace count beads, ranger beads, whatever you want to call them. That's important to have in your kit. Tucked away a little nice there out of the way. And before the end of the video, I will explain the modifications I made to this plate carrier and tell you what plate carrier it is, because it's pretty sweet. I came up with this idea myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. But first, before I forget, please subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up. Please comment below. Please share the videos. And like I said, check us out on Patreon. I'm very grateful for all you guys subscribing. I'm grateful for all my patrons. It's awesome being able to reach out there and empower other people.
Is this too big for my pile?
No, it's fine, baby girl. Okay, so moving this direction. Okay, that's obvious. 3 more mag pouches. High-speed gear tacos, love them, because the same kit, same setup, I can take these out, set them off to the side, put in AK mags, put in FAL mags, put in AK-47, AK-74, FAL, M1A, AR-10, PTR-91, all the mags fit in these pouches. So you don't have to have all these different gear setups for your different weapon systems. Anyway, okay, moving on up here, I have a cleaning rod and the other piece of it right there. That's for punching squib rounds out of your barrel or a barrel obstruction. So you got it like I had a buddy the other day, he had dirt, he hit hard. He had dirt like this far up his barrel. So punch it out, right? You don't want to shoot it in that condition, that's dangerous. Mag pouches, mags, okay. Secondary mag pouch, secondary mag pouch. And it's always good to have a non-lethal option, right? So pepper spray. That's important.
Gosh.
And my war belt also has pepper spray. That's a larger one. That is a really much better quality one. That's for use also if you're getting chased by or tracked by dogs. Spray it on the trail, gets in their nostrils, messes them up. They're not able to track you. So that's another use for it. But it's also good to have a non-lethal option sometimes because you don't always be in a situation where you got to shoot, right? So, okay, this direction got the brown Sharpie because, you know, I like having them. I have uses for them. This is the last ditch mag. And it isn't a fast mag, so no, I can't swap out all my other mags into it, like I said. But what I would do is if I was running on the weapon system anyway, I'd keep an AR mag here because odds are somebody else in your group, your team, is going to have one, and you could take this out and toss it to them if they run out. So that's important. On the back, you will see comm pouch and zip ties. I have one set of zip tie cuffs on either side, oriented so I grab them from the bottom. So either hand I reach back and I could pull them out like that. No matter which hand, usually you're having this on your primary. So you grab it like that, whip it out, hand it to somebody, cuff them or whatever. If you can do it, you can whip them out, use them. So that's important, they're accessible. Also tourniquet, like I said, I don't really like having stuff up here on my shoulders though. This was just one of those things I threw on there because I wanted to test it out, see how I liked it. I don't like it, so I'm probably going to move it back to right here. It'll still be out of the way. It still won't interfere with secondary draw, but it is what it is. Okay, to the cool part. This is a Condor Elite LCS Vanquish plate carrier. I really like it because, as you can see, the laser cut webbing is really nice. I've been running it for quite a while and had no issues whatsoever. But the only issue I had was it had a Velcro flap. One thing I did like about it is that instead of Velcroing up like this and trying to put your cummerbund on and it just not able to see anything that's going on down there, this one folded down and then pop it on, fold it up, clip it in, good to go. I liked that setup, but the mags kind of were a little floppy. I don't like floppy. I want nice and tight. I want to be tight in. See this, I mean, this doesn't stick out very much, right? Nice and tight. And these mags, I mean, they're not going anywhere. They don't move at all. I wanted a direct molly solution. I wanted to be able to direct molly these on here, but this is where the Velcro is that the cummerbund needs to attach to. So you can't, unless you use your brain. Here's what I did here. That is the Velcro on the cummerbund folded back on itself. And these little the little buckles hooked onto the molly on the side, which enables me to have a quick release plate carrier setup. I did that on both sides. So all I did is fold it back, clip this on to remove that panel and direct molly my mags to my plate carrier. Awesome setup, beautiful, I love it, I'm so smart. I'm kidding. But seriously, I love the way the setup turned out. Very nice. One of those modifications that are just super awesome. And then all I gotta do is go clip, clip, and then throw it off if I need to get out of it quick or whatever. So that's pretty much it. Those are 3 practical setups that you can run as a prepper. They're not all super Gucci, they're not fancy, it's not a cry JPC because I'm not jumping out of any airplanes and I'm not Special Operations Forces. I'm a prepper, right? We gotta think about things as preppers and common sense, realistic capabilities. We're not, we may be Minutemen, we may be in a situation where we need to have advanced capabilities like some of these kits offer, but it's about being practical, it's about not spending all your money on your tactical gear so you still have money left over by food, and yet still give you the capabilities that you need. So these are 3 examples here. Super lightweight, 3 mags and a knife. Super lightweight, good option, inexpensive, very inexpensive to do that. This setup, a lot more expensive, not the kit itself, but I mean all the things that go on it. That makes up where all the money is. Especially a good IFAK is expensive, and yet it's worth it. This is a Bearfac Gen 3 bag with my IFAK inside of it. because on my war belt is the Bearfac Gen 3 in a Gen 2 bag. So I run the Bearfac. It's a good kit. You might be able to save yourself some money. Well, you can save yourself some money kind of putting the kit together yourself, but then you got to worry about, okay, if you order this stuff on Amazon and, you know, it may or may not come from the actual where it says it is, it may not actually be a North American Rescue, whatever. Quality is worth spending some money on. But anyway, you don't have to have one, but I know it's a good kit. My guys have all looked at it. I've looked at it. We've, fortunately, we haven't had to use one yet, but they're good kits. So this is a little more extended capability. Like I said, 7, knife, secondary, Leatherman, Gerber, whatever, multi-tool, IFAC, admin pouch. And then I just got done talking about this. So this is one of my longer videos, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed thinking about things and looking at things from a practical aspect. Are there different ways to set up your kit? Yes, there are different ways to set up your kit. And if my setup doesn't work for you, then modify it. Run what works for you. But please don't talk trash about people that are running a kit differently than you. Now, if they're all FUBAR, if they're doing stuff that is stupid and doesn't make sense at all and is scary and is dangerous and or is going to fall apart, not work, stuff like that, sure, point it out. But try to be a little civil about it, please. It's good. I mean, even in our group, I show people all the time. I show guys all the time. Hey, can I help you set this up properly? It's actually, let me show you a different way of doing it, and then you can test it out and see if that works for you. Because it may not work for him. Maybe my way isn't the only way. That's what I'm trying to say. Your way isn't the only way. There are sometimes better ways of doing it. If you have any ideas, constructive, that you think are better ways for me to set up any of these kits, then let me know in the comments section. Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe I already have tried it out and know it doesn't work for me. That's another thing people don't think about, is the process I've gone through to get to this point. I train tactically constantly, not every single day, but almost every single day on my own or during a certain time period with my boys, with my group, with my guys, my tribe. So I know my setup works for what I need. It gives me the capabilities I want. So take it with a grain of salt. Try stuff that works for you. Email me, asymmetricalpreparedness@gmail.com if you have any questions, need some help setting up some kit, anything like that. I love you guys. I want you guys to be empowered. I want you to have the capabilities of doing the things if you need to be. If you're pressed into service, doing this kind of stuff, you need to be ready. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.